All right, this is my first time in 50 below temperatures, and so far it doesn't feel too much different. There's a little more crispness in the air, a little more bite to it, but okay, all right. Yep, I'm feeling it. All right, you can see there it says 20 degrees, and you see that flag blowing? That is why it shows negative 50 right now. Yeah, that is why it says negative 50, because the wind is just like brutal. If it wasn't windy, it would still be cold, but wow. The first thing I noticed is when I got in the car, the seatbelt wouldn't buckle. It was like, I don't know, I was jamming it in there and it was not wanting to. Oh man, I had the car warming up for 15 minutes and it's still like just cold in here. Entry number 3, January 30th, 6:20 a.m. At these temperatures, your car's shocks don't want to work. Either the gas or hydraulic fluid inside those shocks aren't working, because this is a much like bumpier ride to work, because I think the springs of the suspension are what is working right now, because I've never felt it this bumpy on this road, or this like springy. So that's another thing. Number 1 is your seatbelts won't buckle properly. And number 2 is your suspension doesn't want to work properly. Data entry number 4. Excuse the bumpiness here. But normally, on a normal day, that temperature gauge would be reading about half. And right now it's just over a quarter of the way. So that is another thing. When it's cold, negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit, with a wind chill of 50 below, the car's engine doesn't even fully warm up. Data entry number 5. It is so cold, you need a shema out here. And it is so cold that frost is accumulating on the door jambs. Check this out. Look at all that. Just from it being so cold, this is the inside of the door. All that frost. Data entry number 6. We're gonna do the frozen water test. Throwing water in there, seeing if it freezes. Hot water. Let's see. Can you see the steam? Yeah? No? No, you can't see the steam. But we're gonna do this.
In Soviet Russia, vodka does not freeze, but you Americans, you want that.
3, 2, 1. Woo!
All right then.
Alright guys, so I know you clicked on this video because it said what negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit feels like. I mean, it's cold. Like, what else do you expect? It's cold, especially when the wind hits you. Like, negative 20 isn't, I mean, it's bad, but it's not too bad. But when the wind hits you, that's when it's like, oh my God. So like, for you people in the warmer states, 50 degrees is pretty cold, right? Like, add another 100 degrees below that, and that's pretty much what we're feeling right now. On the weather, they said skin exposure within 4 minutes, you'll have frostbite. I've been out here for 41 seconds now, and my little pinky here is about to be freezing off, so I am heading back inside because this is just nuts. Data entry number 6, 7, 8, I don't know. Hypothermia is setting in. January 30th. 7:22 a.m. 24 degrees, negative 24 degrees. Again, with a wind chill of 50 below zero Fahrenheit. So the other thing, in this cold temperature, like, just the air is so much more crisp and like clear. That's one thing I love about like the sub-zero temperatures is how crisp the air is. But now listen, the snow here literally turns to like ice because it's so cold. Like, it's just so crispy. It's just now. Data entry number 9, 10, I don't know. When it also is this cold and you breathe through your nose, everything, any mucus or anything, any snot, just instantly like freezes to ice. So you get ice knot. Alright guys, well, as expected, there was nothing going on at work, so we just got word that we could leave early today. It's supposed to be cold tomorrow too, so hopefully we'll get to leave early tomorrow too, or hopefully we'll get the call that they just cancel. So yeah, thanks for joining along with me on my first 50 below day here in Wisconsin, and hopefully spring is right around the corner. I think we got like 49 or 48 days until spring, so thanks spring everybody!